You get tied with the service that you want to provide. That's how missionaries come with healthcare first, because you win over people when you do that. And if you provide some healthcare anywhere, you win over people, because it's a quickest way to reach out to people's respect and admiration. So this provides the kind of a background to that. And when something is admired, it's also a field for exploitation. You use that admiration for some other motives. And in the case of healthcare, it may be money making, very simply, profit maximization behind it. So healthcare gets derailed because of the money making approach. So I wouldn't say wholesale that all money making healthcare is wrong. Get rid of it. I'm saying this is a tremendous opportunity for money making in the name of healthcare. We tried in a small way, in a desperate way though, when the corona epidemic was going on. And we were talking about vaccine development at that time. Before the vaccine came, our campaign became one single issue that whenever that vaccine comes, it has to be made patent free. And in the beginning, everybody said, why? You have to make it patent free. It's impossible to do that. And I kept raising the issue of polio vaccine. It was made patent free. So this is not something that you're doing for the first time. You're only repeating what has been done. People had 101 excuses for not going to that route. But we started campaigning. Many people supported us. Many people wrote op-eds. Many people had joint statements supporting us, a patent-free vaccine for corona. And we are feeling happy that we are coming closer and closer to have a consensus on that, because WTO is the final decision-making on that they need a consensus resolution. If everybody agrees, then they can do that. So we are trying to do that 100% thing. When finally it came for voting, we are counting numbers and praying. It couldn't come to the consensus. Very narrowly it failed. 10 countries abstained. 10 countries either abstained or voted against it. So which didn't generate the vaccine-free thing. As a result, you saw what happened. Vaccine was distributed in a very wrong way. 10 countries of the world took 80% of the production because they had the money, they took it, the whole story. So that was very frustrating, but we raised this issue, very fundamental issue. The medicine, healthcare should not be left to moneymakers. I'm not saying moneymakers are bad people. I'm saying that it shouldn't be left alone to them, but there are other versions of it. Another version I have been promoting for a long time and continue to do this in healthcare particularly. I said healthcare is an area where this version of business would be very appropriate, what I call social business. Business to solve problem rather than make money personally. People say, that's not a business. I said, it depends how you define business. So to me, it's a perfect business. So I said, there are two versions of business. With business, you maximize profit, which is a standard procedure, textbook thing, which was missing part, a business to solve problems. And it's an amazing tool for solving problems of the world, social business. It's a business, just like any other business, but the owners never take dividend out of it. It's plowed back into the business. It's designed for this purpose. Other businesses designed for maximization of profit, so they have to sacrifice many things to maintain this bottom line. Here, that is not the bottom line. Bottom line is the solution of the problem. In a business way, meaning you cover your cost. So you have to all the alternatives, see which one will cover the cost and get the maximum return for the people, that they can enjoy that. So that we call social business. And we created a lot of social businesses in that. But basic social business that we started out with healthcare. So that people get the service, make the payment, but we are not using this payment to make money, but we kind of put it back into it so that it can grow. So healthcare was either profit-making or charity. There was no in-between. So we are raising this in-between thing. Let's do the in-between. It doesn't have to be profit-making, personal profit-making. It doesn't have to be charity. Most of the government programs are charity programs. So is UK healthcare program. It's a government-provided thing. You get it free. Government provides the thing. It's a roundabout way, you tax and so on and so forth. So whenever you have those kind of program, charity program, it has a big chance of misuse, underutilized, bad management, etc., etc. So I'm not just saying that it's wrong, but it has problems. I said you can overcome those problems if you run as a business and you run as individuals. You don't have to wait for the government. Government is a very bad kind of institution to provide service to people. They fail most of the time, and healthcare is a failure in almost all countries. So we are trying to promote that. You don't have to shut down the government services, simply replace, give people chances, whether you go to the government window, or you go to the social business window, or you go to the profit maximizing window. Those are the things. Something happened in between, which Omar mentioned right away. Technology. Fantastic thing is happening. It's amazing thing will happen in technology, in healthcare, because of technology. I was telling him that the doctor images at a stethoscope hanging from the neck, that's a doctor. So today that statistics will be something technology thing. He has all the solutions of something that's hanging from his wall. He can get you all the services anywhere in the world by that connectivity. Best result, better assessment or something. So how to move in that direction so that we bring this healthcare services by this magic wand that's happening. So in our way, we try to translate this in small versions of it with our efforts. But this is an area that I try to invite everybody. Try out social business window. I'm not saying close down everything else, but this is something you disconnect yourself from any profit making. Suddenly you see a new world completely, that I can make a sustainable healthcare service. I don't have to go around, raise money all the time. If I have the money, I run it. If I don't have the money, I shut down. That's not a good idea. I'm not saying charity programs should be closed down. Charity program is the most admired thing. They dedicate themselves to do that. But they have a limitation, which can be overcome by social businesses. So you can mix social business and charity in different ways. That's another way. But definitely, money-making healthcare services will not solve healthcare problem. That's the conclusion. That's one thing is shut down, is closed down. We have to replace that. Why should, ever since that corona vaccine experience, I have been promoting the idea that pharmaceutical companies should be social business companies. Why should anybody produce a medicine, a penny worth of medicine and sell it for $10? Why should it be those ways? Why shouldn't we enter that field and say, how much are you charging for what? So you do that. At the same time, you have a competition. You have social business competition. I produce the same medicine, but I sell it for a very penny because that's what it costs me. All I do is to recover my cost. So that way is a very peaceful way to do that. So I'm saying all the pharmaceutical companies, I invite them and invite some of them to create new pharmaceutical companies as a social business companies, where you'll be producing medicines which are disappeared from the market because it doesn't bring you money. There's 10 such diseases, you are more familiar than me, which have not been produced because it doesn't cover the cost. So cost meaning their cost, inclusion of profit and so on. So if you bring in a social business concept, suddenly it all becomes possible by combination of things that you want to do. So that's what my appeal is. Whatever you do, technology is a miracle. Mixing technology with social business concept can finally end the problem of social healthcare, which is a big, big problem anywhere in the world. We created, just a side story, created a nursing college in Bangladesh because Bangladesh has extreme shortage of nurses. So we kind of got fed up with that. So why don't we try to produce some nurses in Bangladesh? We did a small one. Now it grew into a big one. The reason I'm mentioning that, we created this small nursing college to produce nurses for Bangladesh, and we're very proud of those nurses. They're number one choice for any hospital when they recruit nurses because they got the world-class education, because of our collaboration with international health education for nursing. So this is one. The point I was making, the first recruiters came from UK to recruit our nurses. I said, look, we created this to help Bangladesh. We cannot just let you take us. We need it desperately. So even the manpower is a shortage. We don't have education. Now we get the recruiters from Japan to say, get the whole class to us. We'll take everybody. If you can't give nurses, give us caregivers. 6 months training, we'll take all of it. So this is, again, desperation, what we are suffering from when you call about nursing. In Japan is a critical case. There's nobody to take care of their old people. So this is coming soon. And Bangladesh is a lucky country because it's a country of young people. Half the population of 180 million, half the population is under the age of 26. So bright, new, young people. So give them any task, anything, any direction, they will take it. So these are the facilities that we have in the context. We can redesign the entire healthcare service. It's not just one or the other, which are important as an experience, but the vision would be to redesign the whole healthcare system, because healthcare is a big failure. Thank you very much.